Hello everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. I know it's been a while since I done a video. Just been things have been pretty hectic. But look forward to seeing some new videos. I know I've been behind, but that's what happens when you have a life. But the thing about the internet, it's very interesting. It's like anybody can have a profile, anybody can say whatever they want. And what I realize is that you have a lot of people who are just they have nothing better to do, but they just talk about fluff. They claim to be about shit. They claim to talk. They claim to be awake to what's going on in reality, what's going on in the real world. No, they claim to be conscious and understand what we're up against in life, but when actuality they're not. You get on, ever since social media just came out, it's just been flooded with stupidity. Excuse me. That's all. That's the best way I can describe it. Excuse me. The title of this video, I'm just gonna say it: women and you simps and you manginas and you pussy whipped white knights, faggots. Stop being my fucking doctor. Stop coming up with this diagnosis of my mental health and my mental state of mind, and stop saying, oh, you're angry, you're bitter, you can't get laid, somebody hurt you, all that other bullshit that has nothing to do with the fuck I'm talking about. Just stop saying that shit. But really, to women, you don't know me. To all you women on social media, I got some posts. I'll show you some things. This is one of the debates, and this is one of the arguments I get into with women online, particularly Facebook mainly, and YouTube, and whatever, and forums, you name it. Let me show you. that's what I deal with. Let's address these, these personal attacks, these ad hominem attacks. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. To you people out there, you do not know a fucking thing about me, especially women. You don't know nothing about me. You know nothing about my life, especially my personal life, unless I tell you. That's what I tell women in real life too. Stop coming up with your fucking diagnosis of what I have, if I'm schizophrenic, if I have mental issues, whatever the fuck. Let me tell you something. Let's go with what you said, to you women out there. If I had mental health problems, I really don't have mental health problems, but if you live in this society, especially if you're a man who deal with bullshit, deal with misandry, and then on top of that, if you're a man of color, you deal with fucking racism and other forms of social injustice on a daily basis, you will become crazy and mentally ill yourself. This is what happens when you have feminism, gynocentrism, racism, and socialism. You have a bunch of, and then you got to deal with classism as well. It will bring out the worst in you and as an individual when you get in the short end of the stick. You people don't understand, especially true force loneliness. Okay. I mean, I have lived a life, right? I have lived true force loneliness and still living it. And I know other men and even some women, just people period, are living true force loneliness. When you are not part of the status quo, when you are labeled as an undesirable, it kills you on the inside. It tears you up on the inside out. Let me say that again so you understand. When you live true force loneliness, TFL, when you're constantly stereotyped out for 1 to 5 seconds, when you're labeled, put down, disrespected, and you just encounter rudeness and just hostility and just people just going out your way to fuck with you and hurt your feelings for no fucking reason, just because they fucking can. They think they can, and they think they can do this shit without no fucking consequences. And then when you fucking react and hold them accountable for it, then they say you're blaming people. Y'all need to shut the fuck up with blaming people. Just when I hold you motherfuckers accountable for what you have done to me and what have you done to people in this lifetime, I'm not blaming you. When somebody, let's just say this, if somebody rapes you, you're gonna hold that person accountable and confront them and make sure that they get punished, right? So that's why if you rape a person and that person looks for you and calls the police on you and does everything they can to put your ass in jail and make sure you get locked up, and you should be locked up for that, you are an asshole and an insensitive motherfucker to say you need to stop blaming people for your problems, even though I cause psychological and emotional trauma and physical damage to your body by raping you. When you hold people accountable, that's not blaming somebody, really. You're holding them accountable for what they have done to you by violating you and violating your rights as a human being. You understand me? So when people say, "Oh, you need to look at yourself," you need to stop blaming people. First of all, if somebody wrongs me and goes out their way to destroy my life, I will fucking blame you. If you lie on me and accuse me of of child molestation, if you accuse me of false accusation of domestic abuse, if you accuse me of false accusation of rape, where I get my life destroyed, and especially what's worse, if I go to jail and get sentenced and be in jail for a long time, and then I gotta fight with prisoners who attack me and beat me up and rape me even and destroy my life. And you have a lot of people, especially men, who suffer from that, who encounter that and who have dealt with that. Their lives are destroyed. Even if they don't go to jail, their image and their reputation is damaged forever. You can never undo that. Even if you say, "I'm sorry," it doesn't do anything. You destroy that person's life. So that person has the right to blame you if you did it to that person. If you lied on that person and destroyed their life, and you victimized that person, if you raped that person, and you beat up that person, you have done harm to that person, or you killed somebody, you killed their mate, or you killed somebody in their family, you killed their friend, they have a right to come after you and hold you fucking accountable. I don't understand why you people got an issue with that. Why are you protecting the fucking perpetrator? Why are you victim shaming and blaming the fucking victim? Just like I did when I made that video about Sandra Bland. Why are we always victim blaming? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why do we blame the fucking victim instead of blaming the fucking perpetrator? Blame the person that deserves to be fucking blamed. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I was in school, I see kids get bullied and disrespected, lied on, and especially by women. I mean, as a man, I see women just disrespecting me, disrespecting guys who are not part of the status quo, who are not popular, who are not, you know, considered desirable, popular guys. And just these women just hurting these guys' feelings. I'm not saying you didn't have asshole guys doing that to women who were not, you know, part of the status quo, who wasn't popular, who wasn't pretty. I'm not saying that you didn't have dicks out there who disrespected women. I'm not saying that. But women do it more than men, in my opinion. And that's fact. So when we hold you accountable for, and you see the person being victimized by the fucking bully, and then when you confront the bully, or you take up for this person who's being victimized, or you stand up for yourself against the bully, why do people say you need to walk away? You need to take the high road. Fuck that bullshit. I ain't taking the high shit. I ain't taking the high road. When every motherfucker is taking the low road. What's the point of taking the fucking high road and being a fucking good person when there's no fucking reward for being a good person? You know what I'm saying? I will stand up for myself and I will fight back. Back then, a long time ago, I wouldn't fight back because, you know, if you stand up to the guy, to a bully, especially the popular, especially if the, you know, the teachers, the principals, the other students, you know, the school administration, the guidance counselors know this person's parents, the bully's parents, male or female. They know this person's parents, and they, you know, they so-called do a lot of things. They got a lot of money. They're popular. They're well known in town. So they let this bratty ass kid do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they're scared of disciplining that fucking child because they don't want to hear the parents' mouth. They don't want to get sued. I know the game. So if you stand up to the bully, or you defend somebody who's being picked on and wronged, why are you victim shamed and why are you blamed? How come you're not allowed to stand up for yourself in society? If you take up for somebody and you know that person's a victim, and you stand up for that victim who cannot stand, he or she who cannot stand up for themselves, right? Why are you and the person who's being bullied the bad guy, the bad girl? Why are you the perpetrator when you are the actual victim? Well, how come society has a problem with people standing up for themselves against the fucking bully? You know, I don't get it. Why it's like what's good is bad and what's bad is good. That's how society is in the fucking America. It's like you're not allowed to stand up for yourself. You're not allowed to stand up for your fucking rights. You're not allowed to protect people who are being targeted and tortured and bullied and harassed for no fucking reason because they're not good looking, or they're not part of this fucking clique. They don't have a certain status, or because their skin color is different, the culture is different. Just superficial bullshit like that. And then when you stand up for yourself against the bully, or you take up for somebody and stand up to the bully and say, hey, you're wrong, nobody want to come to your fucking defense. Everybody wants to take the bully side because you've been conditioned to side with evil. That's all I can think of. You've been conditioned to side with evil. Groupthink. That's the problem with people in this society. You groupthink too damn much. So when I hold you accountable and blame you. You damn right I'm gonna blame you for you committed a crime. You violated me. I see you violate this other person. We're gonna confront your ass. We're gonna make your ass pay. We're gonna make you fucking suffer the fucking consequences. We got the balls to do that. See, we're not cowards out here like that. We're not gonna cower to you fucking bullies out here. You understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna cower. I'm not gonna cower to you motherfuckers out here. To you men, to you men, and to you women out there, and you racist motherfuckers out here, to you terrorists out here. I'm not gonna cower. I want to stand up to you. I'm gonna put your ass in your fucking place. Stay in your fucking lane and stay in your fucking place, and you won't get fucking pounded by me. You understand what I'm saying? So, when I hold your ass accountable, you will be blamed. If you're doing something wrong and you hurt somebody, you should be blamed. If you are a drunk driver and you kill somebody, you should be blamed for killing that fucking child, that fucking innocent person. Why come we cannot blame the fucking perpetrator, but we fucking blame the victim? It don't make no damn sense. No, because we've been conditioned by society to side with evil. Don't stand up for yourself. Don't stand up for what's right. Fit in. That's the fucking problem. So, when I stand up to the fucking evil and go against the fucking grain and take the road less traveled, I am going to stand up for what's right. And I will take up for somebody who cannot take up for themselves or too afraid to. That's what a good person does. I mean, you don't understand that. That's the problem with many of you people. You don't understand that. So, you will be blamed and you should be held accountable for doing somebody wrong or doing me wrong personally. That's why I fight every day. Now, excuse me. Let's talk about, why are you so angry? Why are you so bitter? First of all, right now, I'm okay. I hate it when people say, you're angry, you're bitter. You don't know me. You don't know my moods. You don't know what I'm feeling right in that moment. Just because I speak passionately about something, just because somebody's passionate about something, does not mean they're fucking angry or enraged and bitter. What's wrong with you people? You're not. It's like in this society, they expect you to be a fucking robot. You're not allowed to show any type of emotion. When actuality, people, men and women, male or female, have emotions and feelings and wants and needs. So when you're upset about something and you're frustrated about the world and you don't like the way the world is going and you don't like the way people are thinking and you do not like what they fucking do and you don't agree with it, why are you ashamed and saying you're angry and bitter? What the fuck does that got to do with what we're talking about? I mean, you should be angry. I don't understand people. You see this world, the way this world is going and society's going with the inflation, everything's going up. Cost of living is going up. You see people, you see violence every day. You see poverty every day. You see rape and pillage. You see wars over bullshit. You see misandry most of the time in the West. In America, I'm not going to talk about other parts of the world, but I'm going to focus on America. You see sexism, especially sexism against men. I'm not saying you don't have women every now and then who can't experience misogyny and sexism, but most of the time you have when you are a man, a boy and a man, a male. When you are a male, you are discriminated against. What do they teach you at school? Boys don't hit a girl. Girls are smart, girls are more mature, boys are stupid, immature, dumb, wild and crazy, slow. But when the actuality, that is not true. Men and boys are very intelligent, very creative, very independent thinkers. And when it comes to maturity, when it comes to getting serious and stepping up to the plate, we are very responsible individuals. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, men go through so much sexism, go through so much misandry. Men are if somebody lies on a man, they can go to jail. A woman can say to the police or anybody that this guy raped me when she has no evidence, no fucking proof, and they will take her side, and you go to jail as a man. Domestic violence. A woman can attack you, beat you up. If you defend yourself, you go to jail. Oh, you don't even have to do anything. A woman can say that this guy is abusing me, this guy hit me, or she can say this guy is verbally abusive and he threatened me, made a terroristic threat. You know what I'm saying? And your ass go to jail as a man. A woman can accuse you of child molestation. A child can even say, kids don't lie when they're fucking sexually abused. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is, you got parents, especially mothers, telling their kids, especially telling their sons, especially their daughters, that, hey, this guy looked at my kid funny. This guy raped my daughter. This guy molested my daughter. And she can say that. And guess what? Your ass is destroyed as a man. That's female privilege. Women don't have to register for the fucking Secret Service. I think that's what you call it. It's not mandatory for the military to draft women into the fucking army. And even if there are in the military, women are, they're not in the front lines dying and getting themselves killed to defend a fucking country that don't give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? And women get more benefits in the fucking military, and women get public assistance. Women got so much fucking support and so much resources going towards them. Then men don't get shit. You see a lot of homeless men out here. Men don't have no fucking opportunities. Nobody talks about that. So when I talk about the double standards, how men are treated, and especially how men are denied a life and been forced to be alone, and they're lonely. So when I speak about the fucking injustices that what people are going through, and especially when I talk about racism, you should be angry. I don't understand when you got sexism and you got feminism running rampant, and women are given all these special rights and given more rights, and men don't have shit, and women have more privileges, and women have female privilege, and men have nothing. There's no male privilege in this society. And then you address gynocentrism, you're called a woman hater. You speak out against women. You speak out you expose women for their wicked, evil ass ways, and you address the sexism that's going on in society. You're called a woman hater. When I talk about true force loneliness, when I talk about how 80% of the women are chasing 20% of the men, and men are forced to be alone. Women, when they're in their fucking prime, from 15 all the way down to 25, they reject the nice guy. They treat the nice guy, the Poindexter, the intelligent guy, the good man, the gentleman. They treat us like shit. They reject us and go for these bad boys, these thugs, these loser assholes when they're young, and then when they hit their 30s and even their 40s, now they want the good guy that they didn't fucking want. But they wanted his attention, you know what I'm saying? They want the nice guy's attention, but they don't want to be with him. And if this nice guy tries to pursue this woman, he can get accused of harassment, stalking, he can get accused of rape, you know that bullshit. But a woman can stalk your ass and harass you and rape you, and you as a man who gets violated and gets inconvenienced, and you got to fear for your life now from this crazy bitch, you should be lucky that a woman wants you. And if you speak out against that, then you must be gay. Some stupid bullshit like that, which I fucking can't stand. And you don't understand why I'm fucking angry. When people say, you got mental issues, what the fuck does that got to do with... first of all, like I said before, you know, to a certain extent, everybody at some degree got some mental health problems. But I don't, even though I may have a mental illness that I have revealed, but I don't think it's a mental illness. It's just when you go through the society, you're just going through so much bullshit and stress that it makes you crazy. But let me tell you something. If I was fucking crazy, and insane, and if I was crazy, I would not be able to explain myself and articulate and break down my points and use logic and common sense so you people can understand what I'm talking about. First of all, if a person's talking crazy, why, and especially to you women who are watching this video, and you know who I am, especially see the posts that I make on Facebook and get in debates with you. If I was fucking crazy, why do y'all get offended? And if you don't give a shit about my opinion, you don't value my opinion, and you say I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm lame, why do you women get offended when I fucking talk about you? And it makes no logical sense. Why do y'all get offended? If I was fucking crazy, how come you can understand what I'm talking about? How come I can win an argument with you? You know, you got so many Simpson man Janice to say, don't argue with women, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that bullshit. If a woman's dead ass wrong and she's on bullshit, I'm going to tell her who's on bullshit. If I don't agree with a woman, and I'll just say this, if I don't agree with a man, if I disagree with a man, most of the time, I'm cool with the guy. But if you disagree with a woman, you are slammed, you are evil, you are a misogynist, you are bitter, you are gay, you can't get laid, you're upset and you're bitter because this woman rejected you a long time ago, some woman hurt you, some other fucking ad hominem attack, personal attack, shaming, victim shaming ass bullshit, shaming language. I mean, you get so much bullshit, and you just get all these deflections and all these ad hominem attacks and all these shaming tactics used by fucking women in Simpson man Janice and white knights. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with a woman on facts. If I already stated my facts about X, Y, Z, A, B, C, if I already use logic and common sense, men, listen up. Your greatest strength is logic and common sense other than physical strength. And at the same time, sometimes your emotion can be our weakness, but most of the time, logic and common sense are our greatest weapon, especially in the modern times, other than physical strength. You don't need physical strength in this day and time. You need intellect, logic, and common sense. Intelligence, logic, and common sense to beat a woman in a fucking argument. I don't argue facts with a woman. I say what I say, and that's it. But women will want to argue with you and just want to argue and pick a fight with you all day. Even if you already stated the facts of X, Y, Z, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. You understand what I'm talking about. If I already stated the facts, I already used logic and common sense, I already stated facts and proof and backed up my facts with proof and evidence of what I'm talking about, why are you arguing the fucking truth? Why? You cannot refute the truth. You cannot refute reality. You cannot win an argument. Women, listen up. You cannot win an argument based on how you fucking feel. The world doesn't give a shit on how you feel. The truth does not give a fuck about how you feel about it. You understand? So it's pointless to argue with something you cannot argue about. So I mean, if a woman's wrong, I'm going to tell her she's wrong. That's a problem with a lot of men. We're too fucking afraid to tell a woman she's wrong. It's okay to disagree with a woman, especially if you like her. It's okay to have a difference of a fucking opinion. And I may make a video about, before I go, I'm not going to go too much into that right now, but I will probably do a video about that in the fucking future. Sooner or later. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's okay to disagree with a woman. You're not going to agree with everything she says, and she's not going to agree with you on everything you say. You understand what I'm saying? So, stand up for yourself, goddammit. But like I said, if I'm crazy and insane, first of all, y'all bitches are crazy. Women are crazy. And it's due to, not because they're born like that, it's because the fucking society, gynocentrism, and feminism. Society has told y'all women you're smart and independent, strong, more mature. All that propaganda is not fucking true with most of y'all bitches. A lot of you women, you cannot outsmart a man. Most men understand that you cannot outsmart a female. We respect y'all that much, but you women don't respect us. You think you can outsmart a man. You can think you can lie to a man and deceive a man and manipulate a man. You cannot do that with a real man. You can do that with a real man fucking Jana. When these pussy ass white knights and these simps and these faggots out here that you deal with, you can manipulate them. You can play mind games and deal with that other bullshit. But you cannot do that with a real man, especially with a man like myself. So, when I talk about, when I speak the truth on a lot of facts, what I talk about, especially in society, when it comes to feminism, gynocentrism, and racism, which are my main topics that I talk about mainly, then I talk about truth force loneliness and then I talk about eugenics and history and how society is and how the world is and how the world was back then and how we are now in this society in the worldwide. When I speak about that shit, if I'm able to prove my point and be intelligent and articulate my points and use logic and facts, I'm not crazy. A sane person, someone once said in a Facebook post, a sane person knows they're crazy. A crazy person doesn't know they're crazy and will call you crazy. And truly, a lot of you women are crazy as hell. You call everybody crazy, but you're the one that's crazy. You want to call me crazy just because I disagree with you, and just because I stand up to you and use logic and facts, and I don't back down, and I stand up to you and put you in your fucking place, and I don't let you bully me and let you push me around. I don't let you abuse me. I don't let you disrespect me. When I stand up to you and I check your ass, you're the one that's crazy for even doing it in the fucking first place. You cannot bully a man. You cannot abuse a man. Okay? You cannot put your hands on a man and expect not to get hit the fuck back. You cannot throw shit at a man and expect not to get shit thrown back at you. Same with spitting. You cannot spit at a man and expect not to get spit back and get knocked the fuck out. Okay? Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your feet to yourself. Keep your spit to yourself. Keep your objects to your fucking self, bitches. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. That's how it should be. A lot of you women don't use logic and common sense. You're too emotional. When a man stands up to you and corrects you, and I'm not talking about in a mean, condescending, asshole type of manner. I'm talking about and coming from a place of love and respect and helping you. Not to disrespect you, not to attack you, not to put you down, but to help you. A lot of you women have been taught not to trust men. You think we're the fucking enemy. We're not your fucking enemy. We love you. We care about you. Now let's talk about the woman hater accusation. If I hated women, I would not be talking about what women are doing wrong and what they need to do. I wouldn't tell y'all that feminism is wrong. A lot of men who truly hate women will lie to you and deceive you and fuck you and chuck you. They will just treat you like an object. Like y'all bitch and complain about men treating y'all like objects, but you objectify yourselves. Y'all put yourselves in that situation. Just because I disagree with a woman, just because I stand up for myself against a female and defend myself, just because I check her ass when she's out of line, just because I disagree with her and I correct her and I tell her this is wrong, this is right, this is what you do, and yada yada yada. You understand my point? Just because I use logic and common sense and I talk to you about certain things and I speak out against feminism and I speak out against female privilege, which I'm against, and gynocentrism, just because I speak out against it and I point it out and I talk about how unfair it is for how men are treated with this fucking misandry and sexism that men face, and I call you out on your sexism, women. Just because I do that does not make me a woman hater. Get the fuck out of here. Just because I speak out against misandry and gynocentrism and how evil and destructive feminism, nobody has benefited from feminism, male or female, men or women. We have not benefited from feminism. The only people who benefit from fucking feminism are the elite families and the fucking government. Feminism has caused more damage and destruction of the family unit and caused this fucking gender war. If I truly hated women, I wouldn't be talking to women. I wouldn't be telling y'all. I wouldn't be talking to y'all in a civil manner, telling you, "Hey, we have a problem out here. Look how we're treating each other." I wouldn't be talking about we have to come together. We have to. I wouldn't be telling y'all that we need to get together. Men and women need to get together and have a family. I wouldn't be talking about love. I wouldn't be talking about relationships. I wouldn't be talking about how we need to come together and work together and build together and have a family and raise our children together. I wouldn't be against divorce. Okay? I wouldn't be against all that shit. Okay? I wouldn't be pro-family and loving each other and caring about each other and respecting each other if I hated women. When I speak out against feminism, feminism is anti-family. Female privilege is anti-family, and it's anti-society, and it's anti-male. A lot of you women. You gotta ask yourselves: what if you have a son? What if he gets accused of false accusation of rape? What if a woman attacks him? Do you want him to defend himself and protect himself? I know you do. What if she tries to kill your son? What if she makes a false accusation of rape? What if she lies on him? And then some white knights or some man Jana, some punch of Sims want to come out and come fucking kill him. Wars are started over pussy, not money, not resources. Men kill each other over pussy. Women start the fights, okay? And men get killed over the fights. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of you women gotta understand. Some of y'all are gonna have sons, and you need to talk to your sons about women and talk about their true nature and how treacherous and evil they can be. Men have no problem talking about how evil and treacherous and lying and dishonest, I should say, dishonest and lying and deceitful men can be. You women try to paint yourselves out to be the fucking angel. Stop doing that. Nobody's the fucking angel. You women act like you fucking above criticism. Nobody's above criticism. You understand what I'm telling you? You women need to warn your sons about, hey, there's some ugly, bad, evil women out there that can get you for rape, get you for harassment, can lie on you and destroy your life. If you married the wrong woman, she can take you to divorce court and take everything you got as a man and take your children away and rape you for alimony and child support. And you know child support ain't going to the fucking child, so let's stop kidding ourselves. A man has a lot to lose with being with a fucking woman. A woman has a lot to gain with being with a fucking man. Women stop being in fucking in denial. You know this is true. When I talk about these issues, when I speak out against women and the wrongdoings of what women do, when a woman's right, I will say she's in the right. Just like a man. If a man's in the right, I will side with him. If a man's in the wrong, I'll be against him. I treat everybody the fucking same. You understand me? Okay, so miss me with ad hominem attacks. Oh, you hate women, you gay. First of all, if I was a homosexual, I wouldn't be talking about my issues with women. I'll be talking about my issues with men. Okay, I wouldn't be talking about the opposite sex. You call me, you want to say I'm a homosexual because I disagree with you, because I stand up to you and I speak out against feminism. A lot of you women have gay friends and they fucking hate women, but they want to act like women. A lot of you women hate men. A lot of you women who are dykes and lesbians hate men, but y'all want to be men. It's blatant hypocrisy. You want to call me a woman hater, but a lot of times you bitches, and I'll call y'all bitches, y'all women are fucking man haters. A lot of you women are misandric bitches. You practice misandry. You are misandric. You are man haters. A lot of you women on here are man haters. And when I talk about these things, when I talk about the injustices that men go through and what the children are suffering from feminism, y'all hate it when I talk about that shit, even though y'all claim to not be against feminism. But a lot of y'all women are feminists and don't even realize it. And if you are a feminist, you know what I'm talking about, but you want to keep your female privilege. You don't care about nobody else but your fucking selves, and that's the fucking problem. And that's why we're suffering. And that's why you will suffer. So, I'm just going to say this. Now, listen, on the last point, somebody hurt you. First of all, just because I speak out against social issues, just because I talk about how evil society is and what we need to do to change it and fight against injustice, fight against misandry, gynocentrism, and racism, and feminism. Just because I talk about these issues doesn't mean somebody hurt me. Just because I speak out against the social injustices that we people are facing and how people are treating each other in this society and how evil is running rampant and how people are getting hurt, especially men, especially boys and children, period. The children are suffering and this generation has no fucking hope. When I talk about these issues about how men are suffering and especially the children are suffering, especially boys, that has nothing to do with me being hurt. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Just because I talk about social injustice doesn't mean somebody has hurt me. Just because I talk about how evil women are and how they're treating men and how they're killing their kids and hurting their children, abusing the children, does not mean somebody has hurt me. That's fucking ridiculous. Yes, there's people who have hurt me. There's people who have hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? We all been hurt. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know, yes, people have hurt me. People have mistreated me. People have abused me. Everybody has been hurt at one point. But you know what? I mean, if I was hurt, I wouldn't have the balls to stand up for myself and stand up for what's right. I wouldn't take no shit from nobody. I wouldn't be standing up and showing my face and talking to the world and telling everybody how they need to get their heads out of their fucking asses and do what's right. I wouldn't be shaming you motherfuckers who are fucking wrong as fuck, who are fucking part of the fucking problem and never part of the fucking solution. Y'all people ask for fucking solutions, but a lot of times I'm telling you what the solutions are, especially women, but y'all don't want to hear the fucking truth. For us to have solutions, you have to identify the problem. You cannot put a band-aid on a fucking problem. We gotta get to the root of the problem. You cannot treat the symptoms. You gotta do the surgery. You gotta get to the root of the problem and identify it so you can correct it. So I am correcting the problem and addressing it right then and there. But a lot of you motherfuckers do not want to hear the fucking truth. Y'all want to live your life of lies and be in fucking denial and do whatever the fuck you want to do without no fucking consequences. Well, guess what, bitch? There's fucking consequences and repercussions for what the shit you do. You understand me? So, y'all need to grow the fuck up and stop acting like fucking spoiled ass, unaccountable ass children. Stop being coddled. Stop being babies, especially you women. Society needs to stop coddling women, stop spoiling them, stop babying them, and hold them accountable for what the fuck they do. The truth of the matter is, to you women out there, the reason why I'm hard on you and get on y'all, because y'all better children. Y'all the choosers. You choose to make. You influence the man to be good or bad. You accept, and you will accept. You choose to accept what you want to accept and don't want to accept. You have the power to choose what type of man you want. You choose the men that you want and like. A man don't have the choice. You have the choice. You have the choice to rather have a child or not. You have reproductive rights. Men don't. You are the first teacher of the fucking child. We are not. We are second teacher. So the reason why I'm on women and I speak about women, if I didn't love women, and if I didn't give a shit about women, I wouldn't be talking to you and trying to reason with you and trying to get you to understand what's going on in society. The key for us to have a solution, the key to us to have a change, it has to start with the woman so the man can make the change, okay? The woman has to change her mind, her mindset, her views on life, and then men will I don't know how you say it, but when a woman changes her reality, her perception, and changes her ideology, the man will go along with it. You women have a lot more power than you like to admit. And a lot of you women don't want to admit that you have this power because you will have to be held accountable. Guess what, women? You have to be held accountable and responsible for what the fuck you do. You cannot go through life being blunt, being unaccountable for shit. You gotta be responsible for what the fuck you do. You are an adult. Come on. So I'm going to say this in closing. Women, you have to be accountable and responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. Whatever you do, it affects us. It affects the world. A man can do something and it affects him and fucks him up. But if you do something, the world is fucked up. So you women have a lot of power and the final say to decide what goes on and what doesn't go on. You are the first teacher of the child, like I said before. So you have the greatest influence on man. Y'all have the power. You know you have the power, and you need to admit that you have the power, and you need to respect it. And I mean, because if you don't, we're gonna keep going through what we're going through. And not only that, the reason why you don't want to admit that you have this power because it will require responsibility. But guess what? You are responsible for what the fuck you do in life. Whatever you do affects other people. That's how life is. I don't give a shit if you disagree. That's reality. Women, you have the power and you have to be responsible for what you do. Right now, women have more power than men in the society. So the only way we can get things changing, you have to work with us. Men can't just work alone and try to make changes by ourselves because we are whining, we're complaining, we're bitching. We need to man up and fucking accept the fucking injustice. And then I say, fuck that. We are going to fight back. We are going to stand up for ourselves. Women, you have the choice. Either work with us or against us. But either work with us or against us. And I suggest that you work with us. Because if you work against us, you're hurting yourselves. Because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all bitches this. The world, you're not going to be happy, and the world is not going to be happy until men are happy. When you make a man happy, you make yourself happy and the children happy. It's about the children and the men. So, when men are happy, you are happy. There's no place on earth where the world's happy until men are happy. Wake the fuck up. I'm out. Peace.
Hi guys, this is kind of an impromptu video. I'm sorry, I'm still not feeling very well, so just kind of bear with me here. But I've been getting some messages here lately, and I got one today that kind of just really spoke to my heart. You know, a lot of guys saying that that women that basically just show them no respect. Like I got one from a guy that said that when he asked girls out, they just kind of like smirk in his face and. I mean, it just really spoke to my heart because I'm thinking in my, like, what is the deal with people just not showing another person like just basic respect, I mean, whatever happened to just like didn't your mama just teach you like treat others how you want to be treated? If a guy asks you out and you're not interested in him, all you have to say is no thank you, I'm not, I don't like you that way, or I just want to be friends. Like, you don't have to be rude about it. Like, understand that it takes a lot of courage for a guy to come up to a girl and ask you out or express some kind of interest in you, I mean, that takes a lot of courage for a guy to do that. So, and try to put yourself in their position, how would you feel if somebody like, laughed in your face or did things like that. But I seem to be getting a lot of emails here of late with people just saying that, a lot of guys just saying that, women just don't show respect for men at all. I mean, it's like they can treat the woman can treat the man any way that she wants, but yet when the man treats them that way in return, oh my goodness, it's so bad, the guy's so bad. But I'm of the basic, rule where, you treat others how you want to be treated. And women need to show respect for men and the qualities that they have. And I think most men will show respect for women if you show them respect. And I'm just talking about common courtesy, like saying things like please and thank you and just being nice to them when they come home. And I think maybe at first I thought, well, maybe this is just an over exaggeration that I'm getting all these emails saying that women are just mean and rude, and because I was brought up in the deep south where most of the time there's just such an emphasis to be polite and talk to everybody, and that's just kind of a part of being polite, just talking to everybody and um, saying things like yes ma'am, no ma'am, and thank you and those kind of things. But that's a general rule. Not everybody's that way, but for the most part, I'd say it's what I've noticed just going around different places in the United States. But I mean, whatever happened to just basic common courtesy? Women, I mean, just being nice, like and being pleasant. Like at first I thought, well, it can't be that bad. Like women can't be that bad. But the more messages I'm getting, I mean, I'm almost tempted to tell my sons, to go their own way, because it's kind of making me kind of paranoid, what kind of women that they're going to find when they grow up. But um, I just encourage, this is really to the women, to show some respect. I mean, um, just I don't think guys mind doing things like providing for women and doing those things, if the woman would just show some respect for the man and the qualities that he has, because men are so desperately needed for their leadership abilities and just their strength and all those qualities that men have that make them great. I mean, they are the builders of every civilization that we've had since the dawn of time. So, I mean, ladies, come on, like just showing basic respect, like keeping your hands to yourself, and I mean, like, one guy wrote me a thing saying that his girlfriend, like, beat him up. And I mean, really, like, what kind of psychopath does that? Like, put your hands on another person? I mean, I understand getting an argument. Everybody gets an argument sometimes, but, like, keep your hands to yourself and act like a lady. I mean, it's just really upsetting me, all these emails that I'm getting, that saying that women just like laugh in guys' faces and don't say things like just basic things like thank you for taking them out or just in daily life that women just show men no respect. And I don't understand that and why that is in this modern culture. I mean, and I've had some women say, well, men don't show them much respect either, but I'm of the basic like rule of thumb that you treat others how you want to be treated. And and we need to get back to that, ladies. I mean, I just don't understand that. Why it is that so many I'm getting these so many messages from guys saying that, women are just so disrespectful and laugh in their faces and we need to get back to that, just like I said, that common thing of treating others how you would like to be treated. I mean, that's and being friendly. I mean, what's wrong with saying hello to somebody or like thank you to somebody for holding a door open for you? Or I don't think guys mind doing those things if women would just show some respect and common courtesy. I mean, so anyhow, that's my message for today. I'm gonna try and do some more videos here this weekend of the book that I've been reading, but it's just really bothered me because I've been getting a lot of messages from guys, and it really breaks my heart to hear some of the experiences that these guys have had. I mean, ladies, like, there's more to life than $2,000 shoes, and I mean, this is just ridiculous. How much lack of respect that so many women show men and the qualities that they have and treat them like they're not needed in society. And that's just not true. I mean, we need men. I mean, they have contributed so much to our civilization. So, anyhow, this is the message to the ladies, you guys. Start showing some respect and common courtesy for men and their qualities that they possess. So, anyhow, that's my sermon for today. Till next time.
So, this video is going to ruffle a couple feathers. I'm sure by the end of this video, we're going to have all types of comments going on here. But this video is going to be directed to women, and typically the videos that I make directed to women end up getting me a lot of hate. But that's fine. Notice I'm just saying women before y'all black women get on here and tell me how much I hate black women. I'm going to read off a Facebook status I put up here the 18th, so it's about a week ago today. It says women are in complete control of who they invest their time in. So why is it that women also expect a pity party when they waste their time with their men? I don't have sympathy to offer. This man proved himself not to be worth a fuck within the first couple months, but you decided to invest serious, looking to the future years in this dude, and it's everybody's fault but yours. He started off being just a fuck buddy. That's where he should have stayed. Stop graduating men that are failing midterms thinking that he is going to pass the final. Church. Now, there are a lot of women who had a problem with this because their argument is that, well, men need to quit lying. Y'all women know when men are lying. Y'all overlook a lot of things that are red flags in an effort to continue to like this person. Y'all do that all the fucking time, right? But for some reason, when shit actually hits the fan, you get to play the victim because you were done wrong, even though This man proved himself within very quickly. Red flags all over the fucking place. But you ignore those red flags. They're okay because you like them, right? Now, when this shit blows up in your face, you end up wasting 3, 4, 5 years with this man, trying your best to get him to be however you want him to be, even though he's probably not going to be that shit. You look for some type of sympathy, some type of pity party. That woe is me bullshit comes into play. But you picked him. Women get to choose. Point blank, plain and simple. Men come at women at a high frequency this way. Coming in. You get to hold them up, look at them, turn them around. Yeah, not so much. I don't really... it's kind of lame to me, right? Bring another one in. Let me look at you. Turn around. Alright. Yeah, not really. I don't really want to... You get to do that. This is a woman's life. You get to reject anybody you don't want to fuck with. Why do you continue to ignore the signs of men that aren't worth a fuck? I've been that man. Been that man. Before. But women, they'll just continue to fuck with a dude, and then they get to this point, they in love with this dude, and then their heart's broken because the dude is what he was when you met him. You didn't discover, no surprise really, typically, I won't say sometimes it is a surprise, but a lot of times there is no surprise. You already know. You just ignoring the fucking signs. And y'all have got to stop doing that shit. Painting yourself as this vulnerable, just, you know, misled child. No. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Seriously. Stop looking for sympathy because you know what you're getting yourself into. And you get to decide at any point to let that shit go and move on. So, I hope y'all take this message and apply it. Pay attention to those red flags. Decide whether those flags are flags that are things that you're going to be able to deal with in the long run, because it only grows and increases. Everything just grows, and you need to understand that. I don't know what a lot of us are teaching our daughters out here. My daughters will be prepared for this life, for the situation, and they're not going to get to woe is me, daddy me. I'm not going to allow that, because I'm going to prepare them, and then they're going to have to make good decisions. Y'all women know. Y'all know exactly what the fuck's going on. Y'all comment if you feel need to comment, man. That's all the fuck I want to say. It's your motherfucking mans in them, y'all. I'm out.